St. Patrick's Day edition of the Ringside Report. You saw the St. Patrick's Day Open. I am Ryan Young. Joining me on the phone, the king of controversy, Anthony Smoody. Smoody, it's St. Patrick's Day.
It's Friday.
And the March Madness tournament, it's starting today, or yesterday. And we're going to announce our Final Four, our championship game, and our champions in segment 3. We ran out of time on Wednesday, so we're going to give it a full segment today.
Sweet. And
also, I had my corned beef and cabbage, and then on Wednesday and Thursday, and here I find out you don't like it?
No, it's disgusting.
Tony, when have you ever turned down a dish?
A lot of dishes I've turned down.
Okay, you ready to recap Smackdown?
I'm ready to recap Smackdown from Pittsburgh.
Kurt Angle was in the house, but he wasn't on the show.
Oh, sweet.
AJ Styles comes out and says he got gypped from WrestleMania. He should have been on the card. He should have been there. He should have been all that. And he was waiting for he's going to address Shane McMahon about his career later on in the night, and boy did he ever. Becky Lynch defeats Natalya. Miz TV, Maurice, John Cena, Nikki Bella, Daniel Bryan. It was officially announced, mixed tag team match, John Cena and Nikki Bella versus Miz and Maurice. This match has the best build going into WrestleMania.
It does. They're back and forth, battling. They're talking, smacking against each other once in a while, but it's going to end at WrestleMania. Maybe with a surprise. That'll shock the WWE universe.
The proposal?
We'll have to see.
Tony, you act like you're in on it.
Well, I know one person's gonna be pissed off.
My sister?
Nope, Eric. Well, not only that, but Eric Turner.
Yeah, he's always pissed. He seems like he's always pissed off these days. Are we gonna get him in Orlando?
We might get him in Orlando. Depends if he doesn't have a cookie in his mouth.
Or a peanut butter cup and you'll steal it.
Yeah.
Okay. Mickie James defeats Alexa Bliss. Mojo Rawley defeats Dolph Ziggler by countout. Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt go back and forth. Pretty much Randy Orton saying the same thing, that he wants the title. He's going to take it away. Then American Alpha defeats the Usos. During that match, during the show, Shane McMahon got brutally attacked when he arrived to the arena by AJ Styles. He got thrown through a car window. And then Shane McMahon came out just as SmackDown ended and said, AJ Styles don't have an opponent for WrestleMania. He's got one now. Tony, is this going to be a special kind of match, or is it going to be one-on-one?
Well, right now, Daniel Bryan wants to talk to Shane McMahon because apparently on Talking Smack after the show, after 205 Live, Daniel Bryan was a little worried about Shane McMahon because he was slurring his words. So we'll find out this Tuesday night in Uncastle, Connecticut, that will the match happen, because according to Daniel Bryan, he fired AJ Styles. So
yeah, he's on the alumni page. He's not even on the roster anymore at WWE.com.
So will Shane McMahon bring AJ Styles into the building? We'll have to see this Tuesday night on SmackDown.
And we'll have a preview of that coming up on Monday. At 205 Live, Neville comes out and says he don't care who wins the Cruiserweight #1 contender match. He's going to win no matter what at WrestleMania. Mustafa Ali, Chicago native, defeats Drew Gulak. Daivari Noam Dar defeats Jack Gallagher and Rich Swann. And Austin Aries is your new #1 contender. He'll get a match at WrestleMania. Is it his time to capture the gold?
It is. He hasn't been champion since the days of TNA. So it's time for Austin Aries to be the #1 man from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay, that's SmackDown on 205 Live. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to recap Ring of Honor and NXT. That's next on the Ringside Report. We are back here on the Ringside Report. You saw the countdown, Tony. 13 days, and we are off.
Oh, it's unlucky, but we're almost there.
We're almost there, Smoody, and you're staying the night here the night before, which means I got to put up with you for a full week.
Woohoo! And don't forget, tomorrow night in Fox Lake, Illinois, is the benefit for Carly Cooprider, and Sunday is Power Jim and T Woods at Bar Grill. It's the last Monday before the summer.
And then SSW will be back in the house on Sunday, March 26th, the final Sunday before WrestleMania, a week from WrestleMania. So don't forget to check that out. What?
And I've heard Jimmy said sometime in May we are going to be debuting, our Power David's going to be debuting at Barbecue Production in Third Lake, Illinois.
Well, we'll all wait with bated breath on that one. And also, Threat Level Wrestling in a debut. It was announced a couple of weekends ago. I will be the Mean Gene Okerlund of Threat Level Wrestling.
And your commentators will be Scott Beatty.
Yep.
The Recheck of Wrestling and Skip Jones, the guy that screwed Power Tainment over.
Well, we're not going to go down that road, but congratulations to Skits. I'm not doing commentary. This is the first company I'm working for that I'm not doing commentary. I will be solely doing interviews. I might jump on commentary every once in a while, but it's nice to see. So I'll be mainly watching the action, but still doing interviews. So I'm excited for that. Cinco de Mayo, Friday, May the 5th. We'll have more information as the weeks progress. We will be covering Threat Level Wrestling right here on the Ringside Report.
Yeah, let's see if Scott Beatty and Skip Jones will be the Jerry Lawler and JR of WWE.
I've worked with Scott Beatty a lot of time, and as a play-by-play announcer, you don't get to do play-by-play because Scott Beatty don't shut up.
Mm-hmm. And he put a muzzle on his mouth.
And unfortunately, yeah, I wish. Let's Ring of Honor. Young Bucks defeat Coast to Coast. Top Prospect Tournament. Kurt Stallion defeats Preston Quinn. Cody comes out with Adam Rose and announces he wants a Texas Bull Rope match against Jay Lethal at Supercard of Honor. Dalton Castle defeats Jonathan Gresham. No DQ. BJ Whitmer and Punishment Martinez defeat War Machine. But then after the match, Punishment Martinez attacks BJ Whitmer. So we'll see what that happens. That'll probably be a match as well at Supercard of Honor. Also, it was announced War of the Worlds will take place on Friday, May the 12th. From the Manhattan Center live on pay-per-view. So that'll be Christopher Daniels' first pay-per-view appearance as Ring of Honor World Champion.
Yeah, that will definitely be it. But depends, after his Supercard of Honor, is he going to be champion, or is Dalton Castle going to steal the title and steal the thunder away from Christopher Daniels?
Yeah, we'll see if the boys get involved too. I guarantee you that it seems like every time they get the boys, or every time Dalton Castle's in a match, what's his face? Colt Cabana's not too far away.
Yeah, so we'll have to see when they're in a couple weeks in the Supercard of Honor.
NXT Authors of Pain defeat the Ely brothers. After the match, you saw DIY say they deserve a title shot. And then the Revival say they deserve a title shot. William Regal came out and said it'll be a triple threat elimination match taking place at TakeOver Orlando. Also, Nikki Cross got a victory in dominating fashion. But then, after that match, William Regal announced that it will be Asuka defending her women's title against Ember Moon. The two undefeateds in NXT. That is going to be a great match.
That will be, but will Ember Moon finally end the streak of Asuka? Remember, Asuka won the title 1 year ago.
From my girl. Yeah. And then finally, the main event, Cassius Ohno cannot get the job done. Bobby Roode retains his NXT Championship, and he will face Shinsuke Nakamura at NXT TakeOver Orlando.
Yes, and it will be time for either Glorious or will the Japanese star finally shut Glorious up.
We're taking time out. When we come back, we're going to give you our Final Four in March Madness, and who's going to be getting another pie to the face. Less than 2 weeks, I got to weigh in. I could be taking 10 pies to the face. We'll be back. Okay, welcome back here to the Ringside Report. We got everything taken care of. March Madness began yesterday, of course, on Thursday, and we ran out of time on Wednesday's show, so this is what we did. We have our Final Four well, I have everything written down. We don't have many different picks, but anyway, the winner, whoever has the most points between me and Tony, the loser will get a pie in the face 2 weeks from today. No, 3 weeks from today. April 7th, our final day in Orlando. My weigh-in, of course, to find out will be 2 weeks from today to find out if I'm taking any pies to the face. But Tony, do you know your final four off the top of your head?
Yes.
Go ahead, shoot, Tony.
I've got Villanova, I've got Gonzaga, I've got Kansas, and I've got North Carolina.
Okay, and for me, I got the same four. So me and you have the same four going in to the championship. Who do you got advancing to the championship game on Monday, April the 3rd?
I've got Villanova and Kansas, and I got Nova repeating as the champs.
I got you, okay, yeah, you're right, Villanova, Kansas. You had two brackets because you had confusion. Was the one that said Anthony Smoody the 4th, is that the one that's you?
No, that's, I made that one by mistake,
But the one that has the 4 next to it, that's the one you did, right?
That was the beginning one, but I redid one with Anthony Smoody at yahoo.com because my email was screwed up on CBS Sports.
Well, did you pick the same picks for both of them?
Yeah, I ended up picking the same one.
Okay, you for your championship, you have Villanova, Kansas, and then I have Villanova, North Carolina. So I have both of our, and then Tony, who do you got winning?
Villanova.
I got North Carolina. Of course, the first round, we only have a couple different, I have South Carolina, when you have, I'm not sure, but I have, we have 2 different picks in the first round, 1 different pick in the second, so we have 4 different picks through this whole tournament. Them are going to be very crucial to who wins this.
I believe starting tomorrow, everybody better be getting their rest because by the end of day 1...
Tony, it's Friday. Day 1 already happened.
Well, I'm just saying, by the end of this weekend, there's going to be a lot of upsets, and there could be some number 1 saying good night.
And, of course, we will have a full update on our picks and our brackets next Wednesday's show. Also, in a couple of weeks, we are supposed to, usually we do WrestleMania outdoors, but weather's not cooperating. So we might be doing, because, of course, Monday, Wednesday, Friday we usually do outside. A Friday show we'll be doing from Orlando for the first time. We'll be doing the Friday show there. Monday and Wednesday, we're going to have a couple special guests as well. I got one lined up, another one I'm going to talk to, and we're also going to have a recapping SSW post show. We're going to be recapping Raw, but I think most of that is going to be, if not all of it, will be taking place indoors because of the weather, so stay tuned for us WrestleMania week from March 27th, 29th, and 31st, but the 31st will be in Orlando. Preview for Monday, we're going to recap Impact, preview Raw, and Smackdown. Tony, anything else to say as we head into the weekend?
I have one more thing to say. I want you to shut your mouth for a second. I'm issuing a challenge. I want a one-on-one before we go to WrestleMania, either a Monday or a Wednesday show. I want that no good piece of shit, Chad McGee from Knox City, Texas. You recheck from Cosmoyo. I want to challenge you to a one-on-one interview where we pick the WrestleMania because, buddy, you ain't gonna do nothing. And Ryan, you better hope to God that you get your pies in the face, and I'm gonna pie you in the face. I'm done. This show's over.
Folks, have a good weekend. I don't know what to. I don't know, folks. We'll see. Have a good weekend.